Apple announced the M2 MacBook Air last year at the WWDC, and at the time of the announcement, I thought, oh yes, this is going to be my next MacBook. The blend of power, fanless build, exceptional battery life, and thin and light design helped it become the perfect laptop for my needs. The M2 was an elevation on these characteristics with a 20% more powerful processor and reimagined chassis, which somehow became lighter than the previous version. I was super excited at that release. However, at the time, I was using my iMac and didn't really need to make the switch until now. And here are the reasons why I decided to purchase the 13-inch M2 MacBook Air in 2023. First, portability. This is by far the best portable Mac you will ever find. Apple introduced the 15-inch version of the MacBook Air in June of 2023, and I'm not gonna lie, I did consider it, but the 15 wouldn't be as portable as the 13. I also considered the 14-inch MacBook Pro, but again, it's not the same. This Mac fits anywhere, it's light and thin, so it's the perfect computer for travel or remote work. Weight was especially one of the biggest draws to the MacBook Air over a 14-inch MacBook Pro. 2.7 versus 3.6 pounds may not sound like much, but it certainly adds up over a day of walking and traveling. I was in New York last week and I took it everywhere with me. I was able to walk around the whole day, work at coffee shops, and the weight did not bother me at all. When I owned the larger MacBook Pros, I often debated whether carrying such a rig was necessary, but the MacBook Air makes the decision a no-brainer. It affords me all the power of macOS in a product that weighs nearly as much as an iPad Pro with a Magic Keyboard. Now, I purchased the base model MacBook Air with 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU, 8GB unified memory, and 256GB of SSD storage for $1,099. And I feel like this is the best option for those who want to save money and don't need to perform heavy tasks on it, for example. I'll be mainly using for writing scripts, browsing the web, replying to emails, watching a few shows here and there, so there's no need to pay for extra RAM or SSD. If I end up needing more SSD, I'll make sure to use an external SSD. Now, of course, if you need to do heavy editing on it, for example, you may want to go with the Pro unless you really love the Air and want its portability. However, considering the price when you start adding RAM or storage, the price adds up, and I believe the Pro makes more sense. But that's a whole other video. Let's focus on why I love the Air so much in today's video. Okay, let's talk design. This could go side by side with portability, but I simply think this Mac looks incredible. It's sleek, thin, and simply looks great. I've been a MacBook Air fan since the first one was announced by Steve Jobs on January 15th of 2008. That event has become one of the most iconic Apple events ever, thanks in large to the moment where Steve Jobs pulled the MacBook Air out of a manila envelope. I'll never forget that, and I feel like the MacBook Air's design and performance only gets better and better. And perhaps one of the most noticeable things for me has also been battery life, because it is incredible. Yesterday, I used it to upload video files to the cloud from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. more or less, and that was non-stop, and the battery was still at 30%. It's insane. Also, depending on my use, I don't even need to charge it every day. So if battery life is your priority, definitely keep the MacBook Air in mind, because you will be surprised with how good it is. As of performance, the M1 MacBook Air and my M1 iMac were already great options, and they both work great for the type of work that I do. So of course, the M2 is even better, as it is around 20% faster. Again, I don't do any heavy editing on it, so the MacBook Air doesn't stutter. I haven't had any experiences in my day-to-day that this machine feels taxed, and with the 4 efficiency cores handling most of the routine work, you will get excellent battery life in return. The earlier generation, prior to the M1 chip era, may not fully appreciate the significant improvements in quality of life brought about Apple's silicone advancements and the absence of cooling fans. There are no compromises in performance for everyday to moderate tasks, no overheating, no noisy fans. It's all about enjoying a completely silent and efficient computer. Talking about display quality, a 13.6-inch laptop is great for most of my single window tasks. However, I'll be honest, whenever I want to use split view, I'm not gonna lie that a bigger screen would be better. But for daily activities like my writing, managing my calendar, listening to music, and typical single app use, this display size is perfect. And I trade screen size for portability in a heartbeat. With that said, I might purchase an external monitor for desktop use in the future, but overall, I have no complaints. When it comes to upgrading to the 14-inch MacBook Pro, for example, there are significant advantages in terms of screen quality. It boasts a brighter mini LED panel and a smooth 120Hz ProMotion display. So if you're looking for one of the finest laptop screens available, don't dismiss the Pro option. However, that's not to say the MacBook Air's display is bad. In regular daylight conditions, it offers a similar experience. It's the same beautiful screen you've enjoyed for many years. Adequately bright, glossy, and vivid with 500 nits of brightness and improved P3 color compared to the Intel MacBook Air models. And if you're curious about the port situation, the M2 MacBook Air has 2 Thunderbolt ports and MagSafe on the left and a headphone jack on the laptop's right side. This is perfect for me as I have minimal use case for them. And yes, I would love to have an SD card reader, but again, portability was my priority. So using an SD card reader is not a problem for me. I mean, an external one. Now, if you're looking for a great quality sleeve for your MacBook, I highly recommend you check out our sponsor, Grams 28. They recently sent me the Tech Folio for my 13-inch MacBook Air, and I'm impressed with its quality. It looks and feels incredible. The Tech Folio organizes your text, essentials, and matches your outfit, and it is available for the 12, 13, 14, and 16-inch MacBooks and the iPad 10th generation, iPad Air, and both iPad Pros in 4 different colors: black, dark blue, olive, and fossil gray. The rounded edges give you a comfortable hold, and there are interior and exterior pockets for you to organize your accessories. I've been storing my MacBook charger inside, and there's even an AirTag pocket, which is super convenient. Also, the great thing about having many pockets inside is that I can easily go out and bring the Tech Folio only, as it even has room for my iPhone. If you want, they also offer a customization option for you to add your initials, which is something I love. And other than the Folio, Grams 28 produce a great selection of products such as bags and other lifestyle gear. And they are committed to using high-quality leather sourced from Italy. Something really cool is that each product is marked with 10 debossed white numbers, providing insight to its style, material source, type, and the craftsman involved, promoting transparency and pricing. Their goal is to blend practicality and aesthetics, creating timeless and functional pieces meant to seamlessly integrate into your daily life while maintaining innovation and style. So whether you're going to work or a special event, their products are great choices. Make sure to check the link in the description, and thank you so much, Grams 28, for sponsoring today's video. Now, in conclusion, the 13-inch MacBook Air could be considered the best laptop I've ever had. It has a finless design, outstanding performance, incredible battery life, and a sturdy, elegant build. When you consider its top-quality construction, flawless finish, and excellent trackpad and keyboard, you're looking at one of the top hardware choices for running macOS smoothly. Depending on your needs, I believe it's a fantastic device that can easily last you 5 years. And I think it could even serve less demanding users for nearly a decade. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.